It's Jordan Williams. Welcome to another mukbang. We're gonna do, hold on, a quick little thumbnail. We're gonna talk about languages. I have to fuck this shit up. So, I've been learning Spanish for 5 years. I started learning Spanish when I was 18. I'm 22 now. So yeah, about 5 years-ish. I don't know. What's it called? I have always been interested in learning Spanish. Let's just go into like the little backstory or whatever of like why I even started to learn in the first place. Because growing up like where I lived, fuck the exposure. Growing up where I lived, there weren't a lot of Hispanic people, so I didn't really get to see much of that culture. So when I got to Georgia, it was just completely different. There were a lot of Mexican people. There were a lot of Guatemalan people, Honduran people. Oh, I thought they gave me the wrong thing. I got the red beans and rice and the mashed potatoes. And I'm sorry I don't have like the mukbang table. So yeah, that basically kind of just struck my interest like when I got here. What's it called? I learned like little words here and there, but not really. So fast forward to when I graduated high school, I started to learn it seriously. I started to try to download apps, Duolingo, stuff like that. Started to download apps. I would go on Omegle, try to speak Spanish there. I wasn't really learning a lot. I didn't know a lot of phrases. I didn't understand nothing. From what I can remember, the only things I was watching in Spanish was I was watching Jane the Virgin at the time, which that year, at the beginning of that year, because it was 2021, right? I started learning Spanish in, like, seriously, in June or July or whatever. I used to be at work playing my Netflix in Spanish in the back. Everybody would be like, can you understand that? I'd be like, yeah, bitch, I was literally lying. I could not understand it, but I was so determined. Jane the Virgin, though, is what inspired me to really take it seriously. So I changed the language on Netflix to Spanish when I would watch it. And little by little, I was, kind of learning words. But then again, like back then, like now that I think about it, I think it was really good that I was listening. But back then, I felt like it was so useless because I wasn't really understanding shit, bro. Like if we being like dead for real, like I did not understand shit that they were saying. So that whole summer, I'm just trying to practice. I'm watching tutorials on YouTube. And there's one channel called Spanish with Paul. I'm not a fucking gatekeeper. Like, I'll say everything. I have to make a part 2 of this. I have to make a part 3, part 4, part 5. Because y'all are going to know everything that I did. Because it was pretty unhinged, too. But I started watching Spanish by Paul. His videos helped a lot with my grammar, right? Or Spanish with Paul, sorry. And then, so that whole year, I'm trying so hard to learn Spanish. Like, I'm using Google Translate, translating words. Like, I'm not even really speaking with a lot of people in Spanish fluently. My friends at this point knew and could tell that I really wanted to learn Spanish so bad. Like, everybody at that point knew that I was learning it because it was the only thing I would do. It was the only thing I would talk about. That was 2021. Fast forward to 2022, about January or whatever. I'm in cosmetology school at the time. And, I'm at cosmetology school. And even before I downloaded the app Hello Talk, which I still use to this day, I was trying to speak it and stuff. Everybody at my old school knew. I downloaded Hello Talk. What was that one guy's name? I forgot. I feel bad that I forgot his name. Because he'll still be popping up. First guy that messaged me. No. My friend, Alan. I don't even think he follows my YouTube channel. But Alan was one of the first people who had DM'd me. I remember being like, oh my god, like, period, you know, because he has style and whatever. DM me, you know, he wanted a friend to learn English with, blah, blah, blah. We added each other on Instagram, and since then we've been friends. Then, this other guy from Mexico named Eric, we used to do 30-minute language exchanges every single day. Well, technically, yeah. So 15 minutes he would speak English, 15 minutes I would speak Spanish every single day. Like every day I did that. And outside of that, I was actually trying to learn stuff to bring to my conversations because I didn't want to talk about the same shit every day. So it put a little pressure to actually start learning and retaining new words. And then when you're actually speaking with a real person, you're able to remember and contextualize a lot better because you're using this shit in real situations. You're making mistakes with it, so now you know why it's wrong and how to use it right. Hello Talk is a language app where, well, now there's a lot of voice rooms and shit where you could just go up there and join different languages, different rooms and shit. Hot ass mess. Back then, there were no voice rooms. It was only group chats. Could you even post at that time? Yeah, you could post, but you couldn't really post photos or anything like that. Oh, yeah, you could. Not videos, though. So, what was it about? It was about learning languages. That was all it was about back then. Now it's like a lot of drama trolls. I'm a troll on there now. Like, I speak Spanish now, so a lot of times, like, I don't have to go there to practice because now, like, I can maintain my level. I still go to practice because, bitch, I'm not, like, I could forget it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't practice it in my daily life, so I have to go there and be practicing. And also for different languages, too. But, you know, I still be trolling now because now the people there, like, it's gotten to the point where it really isn't about education. Like, I'm like, if y'all all gonna act like this, I'm not about to, I would get on every day. Hello Talk has a feature called Language Exchange. Shit. It's a call with time already set up, so you can choose 10, 15, 20, and 30 minutes. And then they split the time in half for both languages. So if I wanted to do like a 10-minute exchange real quick, I will post on Hello Talk, hey, who want to do a 10-minute exchange? In like 2 seconds, people will be like, me. So I had language exchanges to do all day. Hey, you know, I was just in one of my exchanges, you know, I can't do it yet, but can you do it later? Yeah, sure. Cool, we set it up for later. Mind you, I'm saying it in Spanish, you know what I mean? So, and it's funny because I got to do another one of these like fully in Spanish, so like I can do it the other way around. But yeah, so it was that every single day, whenever I could. I joined group chats, and that's where I met a lot of people who were also from the US learning Spanish who spoke that shit so good. And I remember feeling so dumb, bro. I was just like, pero ¿cómo le hago para hablar así? Así de fluido, así de que entendiendo todo. I had to speak a little bit just so y'all can know, bitch. Like, y'all aren't gonna sit here and be like, oh, if you speak Spanish, then speak it. You know, I was gonna do it in Spanglish, but I was like, girl, I don't feel like doing that. Like, I just need to say it. But that's what really helped me learn. You can learn a lot from people who also speak your native language. I'll tell you that. Like, because as English speakers, we already understand shit a certain way. It made a lot of sense when my peers that were also from the United States would explain certain stuff the way I could understand it, because we speak the same language. You see? So yeah. But also, did I also say that I would read, still put passages every day from beginner to like advanced, and it was randomized. One day it may have been like, oh, like Jeff went to the park, Jeff picked up a ball, and then like the next day it will be like in 1902 blah blah blah. Like it'll be like a real like article, something for real. And them things in Spanish, like when I was learning, used to be so fucking hard, and everybody was breezing through them things, and I used to be like, okay, I'm gonna get it. I used to do it over and 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 over again, bro. I would still get words wrong, they would correct them, but I'd be like, period, because there was somebody there, you know, who could listen to it. Like, and also help me learn what it means and just all those different things, doing that every day. So every morning I would wake up, I would see in the group chat that that's what they would post. And then yeah, so sometimes they would also do the group calls or whatever. Them things used to make me nervous as fuck, because I just didn't speak Spanish that well. Whenever they would come around and talk to me, I couldn't understand shit. But it got to a point where after about a year, I was speaking so good, because at this point I was using that app every day. I switched my TikTok and my Instagram completely to Spanish, and before like those apps were hijacked or whatever by our government. Is this video gonna get taken down? I don't fucking care, honestly. But before the apps got hijacked by the government, obviously the algorithm was like a lot better, right? And so I was able to see stuff from Mexico, I was able to see stuff from Spain, Colombia, everywhere, Venezuela, like. And so because of that, I was able to hear different accents, and then in Hello Talk, everybody from all over Latin America be in there. So I'll talk to people from Argentina, Peru, Mexico, Colombia, everywhere. I've spoken with everybody, and so that's why I'm able to understand the accents, because I learned that from them, like from talking to them. And then also on social media, when I changed my entire phone to Latin America, the only thing that I was able to see was like stuff from Latin America. Was I able to understand it all at first? Absolutely fucking not, bro. I remember, bro, it's so crazy, because years ago, I remember I used to scroll through my phone, and every other thing I would see, I would have to go into Safari and translate, because I didn't get it. I didn't get the context. I didn't really get the jokes. But I feel like now it's just so different. Like, I get the context of certain things better. You know, like, certain jokes land better now that I've, like, consumed that media so much more. And that's another thing that, like, I feel like without me even knowing, just, like, helped me. You know what I mean? Because the whole time I'm learning Spanish, I'm thinking I'm not really getting nowhere. Like, I'm thinking, okay, people are saying that it's getting good. But at the time, I was just not feeling like, because I wasn't understanding a lot for years, bro. Like, I promise y'all, for 2 years straight. Like, after a year, I was able to speak fluently. Like, completely fluently. Like, I was able to, you know... I wasn't really able to pick up what people were saying to me, though. That was the problem, like, as I couldn't understand shit. So, I started watching Rayo Divasa, which are 2 gay Venezuelans. Wow. La Divasa is a Venezuelan influencer. Rayo Divasa is his podcast. So him and his best friend used to do a podcast. I don't know why they ain't made an episode. They talk so goddamn fast, bro. It was them that helped me. What you need to do is you need to go find shit that you're interested in. Look up something that you like. Look up music that you like. Found you a show. Because even in English, in your native language, are you going to watch something that you're not interested in, really? Are you going to sit there and pay attention to it and learn about it if you don't really care that much, you know? Same thing when you're learning Spanish. Like, y'all act like you can only watch, like, grammar videos to learn Spanish. Y'all act like you can only watch fucking videos about all the articles and shit like that to learn. Yeah, that's good. You know, so you can kind of get it in your head to learn the grammar. Another thing, grammar. I used to sit through and look at them grammar charts on Pinterest and study the fuck out of them, and then try to use all the different tenses in every conversation I had. People thought I was crazy. They'd be like, wait, what? If you're an electrician, watch Spanish videos about that. I like hair and makeup. That was the main thing I started watching in Spanish. And you have to keep going. Like, I would translate everything, even on Google Translate. But I knew, though, one thing I picked up on was the fact that Google Translate won't always translate it right. So you have to know, like, oh, okay, I'm about to translate this. I can't translate this phrase because I know Google Translate gonna say something crazy. But how about this word? How about this tense or this whatever it is, you know, something little. Don't be like, Google Translate, tell me how to say period, bitch. You ate that up in Spanish. Tell it real fucking shit. That's why it's not giving you any real results. Y'all are saying like dumb ass fucking, like, give it real fucking shit to say to you, bitch. Like, they don't, Google Translate is not keeping up with the times. They don't get little things like that. And that's just an example of something, but make it something that it can give you a straight answer for. Like, I would be like, Google Translate, or no, I would say Alexa, but I'd be like, Alexa, how do you say I was in Spanish? Yo estaba. Like, the fuck? Like, give it real shit to give you. Alexa, how do you say I would never do that in Spanish? I would never do that in Spanish is yo nunca haría eso. Bitch, like, give it some real shit. Whenever I eat chicken and I got a lip combo on, I be trying to make it look like I'm sucking dick. Like, low-key. But, like, not enough so that you could accuse me of doing that. But just enough so I could be like, girl, I'm just eating chicken. I'm not even doing that. You're looking at it wrong. Knowing damn well. I cannot stand them, what's it called? But yeah, y'all. I have to do another one. I have to. Like, I cannot end this here. Like, this is not even the tip of the iceberg. Like, at all. Like, go on your Spotify, your Apple Music, top 10 songs of Korea. You're learning Korean. Or top 50, yeah. Top 50 songs in Japan, if you're learning Japanese, whatever. Like, in whatever language you're learning, you gotta find music that you truly think is fire. Like, music that you truly are like, damn, bitch, like, I like this song. I want to know what they saying, and I want to know how to say it. The only way you're gonna, like, learn the language fluently is because you want to do it. Truly. Like, so make it enjoyable for yourself. Like, don't make language learning like a fucking Spanish class in high school. Make it, like, fun and funny for you. You know what I mean? And it makes it easier to have people to practice with. So, bro, Hello Talk needs to sponsor me, for real. The only way I know Spanish is because of Hello Talk. Because I knew that I had that in my hands. Like, Hello Talk, like, I knew that if I kept using that fucking app that I'd be able to speak it. So, I mean, I'm like, I would just use it all the time. But, yeah, Hello Talk, if you're watching this, like, you need to sponsor me. I should have been made this video, bro. Well, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing at the time, but, bitch, I'm almost about done. I'm about to finish this off camera. That was part 1. I don't know if those tips are useful. If they were, please let me know. And I'll give y'all more. I kind of want to do it like a little more like formal and make it like make more sense. But thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you. I don't know. Every time I make a video, I'm like, bitch, should I post this? Because I feel like I was just like talking all over the place. So yeah, stay tuned for part 2. We're going to do another mukbang, another language talk, okay?